tribute for the Lakers are going to be in a good position. Now we can talk about Austin Reaves. Austin has been incredible over the last few games for the Lakers to start the season. Let's look at his stat line the first 4 games of the season. Against Golden State on the opener, he had 26 points, 9 of 16 shooting from the field, 5 rebounds, and 9 assists. Pretty good, I would say. Pretty dang good. It was a quiet 26 points. It just kind of seemed like he was getting picked on defense a lot during that game. But 26 points is nothing to sneeze at, especially when you're grabbing 5 assists and grabbing 5 rebounds and 9 assists at the guard position. Then against Minnesota, 25 points, 9 of 15 shooting from the floor. That's really efficient. Let's pay attention to that. If you're going 9 of 15 from the floor, that's super efficient in the NBA. You really want to be there as an offensive player. 9 to 15 from the floor, it's incredible. But you're grabbing 7 rebounds and you're giving out 9 assists. That's incredible. That is what a second option is supposed to be giving you at this point. A playoff team, a guy that's supposed to be the number 2 guy on that playoff team is supposed to give you 25 points. Is supposed to be that second banana out there. And that's what Austin Reaves is doing with Luka out there. Now, we'll get to the 51 points against Sacramento. 51 points off of 12 of 22 shooting, 11 rebounds, and 9 assists. Holy cow. A career high for Austin Reaves, 51 points. And that was without Luka Doncic out there. That just goes to show that Austin Reaves, when it comes down to it, without any of our other star guys out there, could get the job done any given night. He is that good of a player. And look, Austin Reaves, you can say whatever you want about him, his size, but you cannot say anything about his heart, his will, and the fact that he has improved every single year since he's been in the league and on the Lakers. This guy has just been absolutely growing in front of our eyes, and it's incredible to watch. The team celebrated him after that win against Sacramento, just showering him with love. It was tremendous to watch. Austin Reaves. Now we can get to his contract status, which the Lakers are going to have to pay him eventually. They're going to have to pay him. It comes in question to whether the Lakers do see him as a number 2 guy alongside Luka Doncic for the foreseeable future. Do they see that? Could he be the number 2 guy when LeBron James actually leaves? Right now, it's a very microdosed sample size, but he's showing you that he can. But the Lakers are going to ultimately have to make that decision for themselves on Austin Reaves. Is he the number 2 guy? Because with that is going to come a long, extended max contract. Do the Lakers feel that Austin Reaves fits that role alongside Luka Doncic? That's a big decision for the Lakers to make, because essentially you're giving out a max contract to this guy where it's going to eat up at your cap space. Now, there's going to be players all around where they're going to be looking at to help bring in talent to surround Luka Doncic with, right? But do you give that max contract to a guy like Austin Reaves, who may have a ceiling? I think he's an all-star caliber player, right? But do you give that max contract to a guy that has all-star caliber potential? Or do you try to give it to a guy that's proven? Maybe you try to go swing a trade for a Giannis out there, or whoever's available for the Lakers to feel like they're going to be the best fit around Luka Doncic. LeBron James is not going to be on this team after this season. Now, he hasn't announced anything yet, but I think there's a 100% chance he's not going to be on this team after next season. I think the writing is all over the wall with that. He's going to play out the season with the Lakers, and after that, he may retire, he may not, he may go somewhere else. But I think his days as a Laker are going to be done after this season. So with that, his money is going to come off the books. So it's going to be a very important decision for the Lakers to make who they decide to give that max contract to, around Luka Doncic. They could just try to fill that with role players, but does that win you a championship? I don't think so. You're probably going to have to get that next elite superstar to surround Luka with. Could it be a Giannis? Could it be anyone else out there? That's a free agent, or could they swing a trade for somebody, right? But if ultimately they're going to have to pay the person. And so that's where it comes down to. Does Austin Reaves fit that criteria where he's worth that supermax contract where you're going to give to that second banana around Luka? it's an interesting topic. I think, the better Austin Reaves plays, the more intrigue is going to go around his contract status, because he's going to be earning that contract, whether it's going to be with the Lakers or it's going to be with somebody else. And I hope it's with the Lakers. As a Lakers fan, you want to see a guy that's, we've grown up with in terms of seeing his growth, and it's important. You have those kind of guys that you kind of raise up from the ground. It's important to have those guys on your team, and it would be a really cool story for the Lakers to win a championship with Austin Reaves, as that, maybe not the second piece, but maybe the third piece, right? It'd be really cool to see that.